Bronny James, ladies and gentlemen, Bronny James. April showers, rain made flowers. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Brownie James. So, Bronny James got a new shoe. Had so many shoes, he didn't know what to do. Now, Bronny James has released, well, not Bronny James, Nike has released this out of the LeBron James collection, because Bronny don't have anything of his own that isn't connected to his daddy. So Bronny James gets a shoe in honor of his stellar play on the court, right? Nope. This shoe is dedicated to Bronny James. Uh-oh, hold on. They doing some old wacky again. So, Bronny gets a shoe dedicated to his greatness, his vision, his ideals. Nope. Bronny James get a shoe dedicated to him for all of his consideration, his love, his dedication to the game and what he brought. And the fact that Bronny fought back from a cardiac arrest, full cardiac arrest, had to be revived to get back on the basketball court. And Bronny James is back playing basketball. That's what the shoe is about. This shoe is to bring back the memory of the journey of Bronny playing basketball again. Well, it's like this. As I often say, what are we doing? Everybody is going hard roasting Bronny in this shoe. It was like night. They was hitting up Nike, dog. If you see the chat, it is so brutal. They got people in there saying, Nike, stop. Don't nobody care about Bronny James. I mean, it is so brutal. But mainly for me, what did it was the fact that it's an ugly shoe. I mean, it just looked cheap. It looked like some old stuff that didn't sell. And they decided, hey, let's go ahead and grab this up because it didn't sell. Let's scoop it up and let's go sell it. That's what it looks like. It looked like a damn bad cash grab that went all the way left. And I mean all the way left. The Papa one. Now, here's the kicker, right? Bronny tried to come out with his B brand, that lowercase b. Why would you have a lowercase b? Jeez, it looks terrible. So they tried to brand the shoes and they got denied. The government denied them, right? So because they got denied, because they sent them a letter saying that there's another company with a brand that's close to what you got. So they said, this is for you. This is what we're putting out on the court to represent your legacy. This trash. So Bronny sees that and was like, oh, I guess that's what it is. They want me to do this. And they say it's close to another guy's brand who got something. His thing is like BB, and his design looks kind of like Dude's design. His design kind of looks like Dude's design. So with that being the case, they're looking at it like, do we want to go down this road? Because I don't think you do. Now, what makes the elements even more unique is the fact that there are others involved that make this an even more questionable situation. There are countless others involved whose opinions, thought patterns, all that nonsense is going to get in the way. Well, they all are going to have these when it's all said and done. Hey. So, what are those? He's better off with his daddy shoe. Yep. Bronny wears that now. Now, I'm grabbing them. Huh? They're going to be available in all sizes. Now, well, it is what it is at times, you know. When you deal with certain situations, most people don't look at things glass half full. They say F that. Not going that route. Brownie James' shoe has brought a lot of things to light. Collected items, I get it. Well, I guess so. If you want to get the Brownie ones. But see, Nike got a problem. They got to go to court over this, over this brand thing. Because now they big playing. Who know how many of these shoes they already got mass produced that they can't even release yet. Because they got to get all the court stuff taken care of. Yeah, that's the $1 million question, right? How are we going to take care of all of the court stuff? Right? Because that's pretty dicey. That's what some would say. How did it turn out so bad? Well, it didn't. Only thing turned out bad is the positioning. Yeah, I got Raising LeBron. Episode 3 is going on the Patreon. For some reason, it's having a trouble loading. For some reason, so we're trying to figure that out and get that out to you. Raising LeBron, episode 3. Yes, Patreon only. Raising LeBron. He said, I just got out today. What I missed, I had to ask the marshals. The marshals on last. Oh, yeah, we talked about you yesterday. What happened about yeah, we talked about you last night. He was like, I was in court today. Yeah, I was like, no, he said they was they gonna oh man. Yeah, you said they was gonna feed Philly to to Boston. And everybody in Philly screaming, we want Boston. Yeah, that was crazy. Man, Corey in there fighting the system. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Bronny, new shoe on his new brand deal. It is denied. Denied, denied, denied. So now everybody's gonna be like, so what does that mean for Bronny? Now that they denied him, his shoe brand. They was like, that's pretty messed up. So the shoes he wearing right now, they probably got a whole warehouse full of them, and they can't do anything with them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know those new Air Brownies look terrible. And look, they even got them in pink with Bronny on the front of the shoe with a messed up lowercase b in the back. These are ridiculous, man. This is Bronny actually wearing it on the court. I'm telling you, these some awful designs they already had done and said, just give it to Bronny. These are rejected. Those are rejected designs that they just threw to Bronny. So they call the B9s. Yo, these are the B9s. So his logo got denied. Ugly as it was, that belongs to somebody else. This guy named Josh Gerben, he was the first person to report this on the blog, right? So the United States Patent and Trademark Office shows that Nike trademark application for Bronny James' signature, the B9 logo, was denied. And the reason why is because the B9 is already owned by somebody else. That's Bronny's B9. That lowercase B9 versus this dude who got the B9. And it's probably, he's going to lose. Brownie James is going to lose this. That's an ugly ass design for Bronny anyway. That B9 looked way better than the one Bronny got. So, yeah, he already got denied. So they're going to fight it, of course. And Nike's going to fight it and try to see what they can do to release these terrible ass shoes that they printed up that got these B9s on them. So then they tried to sell us like Bronny's improved this year much more than last year. He's shooting almost 40% from three now. His shooting percentage went from 30 to like 40. And I'm like, what is he averaging? 2.9 points a game? Thank you. I don't want to hear nothing about Brownie James. Anybody else would have been cut, cut, cut. There is no doubt about it. They talking about the design differences, but they said that's not enough to overcome the overlap. So the Back Nine Golf Company that got the B9 claimed that this B9 golf clothing line that they got, they said neither the application limits whether or how the goods are sold. It's assuming that they could show up in the same stores, targeting the same customers. So that's what made the decision. So if you want the Brownie James B9s in pink, that's what the logo look like. You want to copy the Brownie James, you might have to wait a little bit. This is part of the LeBron James Witness Collection. Mm-hmm. That's with them in the red and white, which is the basic colors they're releasing. So are you enthused about the Bronny James, the new Bronnies? Who ready to come and get them some? Bad investment by Nike. Well, here's the thing. Nike already got these shoes. All they had to do was put the was to put the finishing touches on the shoe. Look, everything on that shoe has already been done. So that's nobody's fault but theirs. Everything on that shoe has been done. They had a shoe design that wasn't selling. Some other players probably said, no, I don't like those. And they already had them built. They probably was some Air Maxes that didn't sell. Same thing they did LeBron when he first came out. They start giving him Air Maxes that didn't sell. And that's all. That's what happened to the Air Max collection. They became the LeBron James. And then these other tennis shoe designs that didn't sell, they say, well, let's just give it to Bronny. And now you have the B9s. Dude, everybody's been roasting that. on the channel, dog. Nike has been getting nothing but bad feedback on Bronny. It's been brutal. The comment section is brutal. They have spared Bronny no slack. They was like, look, will you quit trying to force Bronny James down our throats? We don't want Bronny James. I was like, damn. That's crazy. Yeah, they went in on them comments, boy. They were brutal. They were brutal. I was damn. I don't think I would be that brutal to Brian. But my goodness, what did they expect was gonna happen? That's what I was sitting there. I'm scratching my head, going, "What did they think was gonna happen?" Seriously, like, what did they actually think was going to happen? A lot of people are just nuts, in my opinion, because I'm like, what did they think was going to actually take place there? What did they think was going to happen with Brownie James? He said B9's the G League edition. Here's the problem, and the part that gets me more than anything, right? This is the part that gets me. It's our fault that we should be supporting Bronny. Bronny shouldn't be in the league. JJ Redick did an interview today saying that Bronny James will play in the playoffs. For what? They act like Bronny James like, how is this a concern for the Los Angeles Lakers if Bronny James is gonna play or not? JJ Redick confirms Bronny James will play in the playoffs. For what? I know everybody is just up in arms, and we're saying, like, are you serious? We're like, no way, shape, or form is anybody gonna be walking down the street rocking some Brownies. Dog, in the hood, dog, it ain't even about Brownie sucks. The shoe. Dog, they gonna think that's some knockoffs. Like, dude, you made those at the crib, dog. Brownie ain't got no shoes, dog. Stop lying. Not those. Those, oh my God. Dog, he got the lid stitching on the front. He took the lids and got them stitched. It says Brownie in the front of the shoe. Like they did that fresh out of lids. Man, it's terrible. Then they got the nerve to have it in pink. Like, we got it in pink too. like that's gonna make the shoe look better. I'm like, if there's anything else you could do to make the shoe look bad, make it look worse. Why don't you put some sprinkles on it or something? The birthday cake brownie editions. We got the commemoratory Brownie James sitting on the bench shoe. Just to commemorate all the minutes he's logged sitting on the bench. The Brownie playoff editions. It's like, what are we doing? Like, the media's not falling for it. The real media. Not these jarhead ass kisses they get off YouTube. The real media, they're not going for it. Super Nepo baby. They was like, y'all ain't seen nothing about Giannis. He had both his brothers in the league. Giannis' brother came and went, the youngest one. And the other one, Thanos, he was only on there because Bronny requested him, but he was in the league and drafted the same year as his brother. Played in Paris, played overseas, then came back, and that's his oldest brother. So he has stripes in the game. Bronny came in on a hand meal, dog. You got a hand meal. He didn't earn nothing. Oh, of course they didn't. They didn't think about these things. They didn't care. How you doing? So, well, their goals were entirely different. Well, hey, that's what I always say. Break the ice. Let everyone figure it out. And then go for it. He said, who on the Lakers number let him wear Nick Van Exel's number? Nick at night. Oh, don't worry. That number be vacant real soon. The B9s. It's gonna be crazy if they think Bronny will have a chance on a team without his daddy being there. Bronny's a free agent after this year. You know that, right? Well, when you leverage a situation to get another situation, they can consider that fraud. He said, does it say BJ? No, it's supposed to be B9s. The Air Bronny shoe that they're calling the B9s. And you must be retarded if you're gonna buy those shoes. No, none of it's cool. That's why I keep telling people, I'm like, dog, none of this is cool. None of this is hip. I gotta figure out why I can't upload this damn video. Man, it's so tiring to see these people play these industry games. You know, when they play industry games, it's up to you to determine what part you're going to play in the game. Now, Bronny's not even the best player on his G League team. The G League coach for the Lakers, South Bay Lakers, they know Bronny don't even follow a playbook. They do pick and roll, and they just let Bronny do what he want to do. The teams that they play against, when they got to play them dogs, Bronny don't play those games. And that guy that fouled Bronny, he out the G League. Remember when Bronny fell and he blocked Bronny's dunk? He's out of the G League. Think about Solomon Hill right now. Where would Solomon Hill be in his NBA career if he didn't hurt LeBron's ankle? You think that's an accident? Hey, how you doing? You think that was an accident of what they did to his career? They know that man didn't try to hurt him. No way, shape, or form did that man try to hurt him. They knew this, and guess what they decided to do? Absolutely nothing about it. They didn't care. And because they didn't care, why should anybody else? Oh, to try to use his tragedy to sell the shoe? Saying we're doing this in commemoration of Bronny fighting himself back from a heart attack and getting back on the court. I'm like, dude, that was 4 years ago. You want to try to commemorate that? He's 2 years in the league. Played 1 year in college. Played 2 full seasons in the NBA. Now we want to commemorate that. We're honoring a player that averages 2 points a game. Where do they do this at? And I got to listen to announcers sit here and back this every day and talk about it like it's a good thing. Oh, I just can't wait to see him matched up on Carson Wallace again. If the Lakers play OKC, it's going to be, oh yeah, dinner time. Get me some Brownie James. Let me get some Brownie James and a high C punch, please. And some, and you put a little broccoli on the side. It's dinner time. So as you see Bronny bringing the ball up with no help. Oh, no help for Bronny? Dinner time. Man, I don't even want to talk about that Warriors game. The most corrupt piece of crap I've ever seen in my life. They call themselves punishing the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard for that whole debacle that happened that Pablo dug up. So the NBA is like, they tried to circumvent paying everybody, which they do on every team since forever. Now Pablo then did his investigation. Told you, Pablo gonna be swimming in a river somewhere. They're gonna be like, Pablo looked real sick the other day. He came in, he looked sick, didn't look like himself. Oh, they're just waiting to get Pablo. Just you wait. Oh, I'm waiting on that shoe to drop. Bomber is not gonna miss that. One bit. Well, right, when Seth Curry new shoe dropping? What if the Warriors go on a run and they beat OKC? Then you know this is a setup. You see all the Knicks fans can't wait. This is going to be dangerous for the Pistons. Everybody dangerous for us now. It's going to be dangerous for y'all. No, we are the danger. So why do we feel somebody going to be dangerous to us? No, we're the danger. So that's why we got Knicks fans scared. They hoping, wishing, and praying somebody can knock us off. They said, I'm like, y'all worry about Atlanta. Y'all got y'all own hell we're waiting for y'all. Well, yeah, She's in better shape than me. She's gone. Yeah. Shoot. Kid out here doing the track, and dad trying to walk to keep up. Shoot, she gone. I'm like, shoot, I need that energy. I think I'm doing something going on these walks. Shoot, I probably run from here to there and be like ready for bed. Yeah, I gotta get my body acclimated to this weather now. We had 2 tornadoes come through here. Now it's back hot. Clouds back out. I don't see any storm clouds anymore. That looked like one right above me. But that's end up getting up out of here. Who said that? Oh, you always say that, then all your Knicks fans be trying to inform you. Go and stay in your Knicks chats. You'll see them crying, whining. The Pistons, man, they in danger. Really? Who's the danger? Charlotte, the team that we just blew out, they're the danger. The streaky 3-point shootings of the Charlotte nobodies. But let's try to build them up off the Pistons. Because they got a lot of YN energy. LaMelo Ball don't get suspended. They just made him pay 2 fines. NBA is so dirty. They dirty. The league is so dirty. The best thing they could do is cancel the shoes. Don't even let them come out. You don't need them. Why would you need those shoes? They're not going to serve you any purpose whatsoever. So I wouldn't even have them. Air Bryans. Who the hell would buy some shoes from a guy that averages 2 points a game? That would be the stupidest shit I've ever seen. I'm like, man, in this world, it's all stupid. Never underestimate the stupidity of the general public. You really believe that's what happened? When you don't call a foul. Yeah, we went alive last night and covered it. We was shocked Corey went there. And Corey, I guess, was locked up. Going through trial. So he missed it. But Maxie did it, man. He said, for those old guys who never had a playoff appearance, he was going to make that happen. We going to get to the playoffs. And now, Boston might have a little run for their money. Because VJ and Maxey, they're going to bring it. And I remember Outlaw said, well, he's going to hit that wall. VJ didn't hit a wall, bro. He went through that mother. He was averaging almost 30 a night. Yeah, Christian was doing all that talk. But I told HD, it's Paulo's fault. Paulo got to go. Franz, he's back, but he's not back. This is what I mean about playoff time. You just can't bounce in the playoffs and then expect to have everything go your way. Your rhythm is off, your timing is off. I don't care how many practice shots you got up. People are in playoff mode, locked in, turned up. And here you come like, I'm finna go now. It's like, nah, bro, you just can't hit the gas and just take off. Whew. Now, oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, the Bronny shoe, Air Bronnies. Yeah, it's not worth the paper it's printed on, bro. Mm. Well, for Bronny James, you would want to say, well, man, I hope for his sake, they do something for him. Like, but Bronny James is not one of those players. He gets paid $2 million a month in allowance by his daddy. Mm. So how many of y'all are buying the Air Brownies? Mm-hmm. No, Nike, they whole chat been getting lit up. Like the comment sections has been brutal. If you go and see them, because people was like, "There's no way that she was real." Like, who is finna buy the Air Brownies? Mm. Autographed by Bronny. They might as well keep those. I don't want none of them. I don't want nothing to do with Bronny James. That was the Warriors' first time winning in that building. Yeah, so yeah, of course they hating. They did that because of all the incident that happened beforehand. You know that. Well, they can assume that, but in the end, no one will ever know, you know, what the said story would be. Mm-mm. I just don't know how you average 2 points a game and get a signature shoe or try to get a brand. What is the brand about? What could the brand possibly be? So not alone, I could see if the shoes were fresh, right? They ain't even got no fresh shoes for the dude. Oh, the end is near. The Lakers will lose game one. Oh, 100%. So why would anybody wear brownies? Oh, they didn't let the Warriors win. Let the Warriors win. Oh no, they did that because of that whole investigation. They stole that game from them. 100%. Mm. Well, they'll see what happens. No. Absolutely not. Well, let me find out what's going on over here. And we'll find out what's going on with episode 3. Deuces. Remember, F LeBron, F Gil, and we out.